But thanks again so much for this opportunity and thanks for all you're doing. Hey everyone, my name is Eric Edelson. I have the honor of leading the team at Fireclay Tile. I am going to actually just start with a little bit of a video and then get into it. So allow me a second to share my screen and a second. Just want to make sure this goes all right.
Tarde va la negra soledad, combatea en la cabeza, va vendiendo rica fruta, con su dulce de alegría, va vendiendo rico bollo. Pregonando, pregonando. Alegría, alegría con coco y anís. Aguacate, aguacate los mamones. Alegría, alegría con coco y anís. Pollo limpio, pollo yuca y de mazorca. Por la tarde va la negra soledad. Combatea en la cabeza, va vendiendo rica fruta, con su dulce de alegría, va vendiendo rico bollo, pregonando, pregonando. Alegría, alegría con coco y
All right, so that is, I always say, you know, why not show you exactly what we do and who we are. But that's just a sampling, and that video I think was shot maybe 3 years ago, so much has changed. But yeah, this is a great opportunity. I'm excited to introduce Fireclay Tile to this group. So a little bit about Fireclay. We were actually started in 1986 in San Jose. The gentleman in the bottom right, Paul Burns, started Fireclay. His uncle, Chester, who's the gentleman kneeling in the middle, had a company called Stonelight Tile, who had its roots going back to the 1950s and even the 1920s in San Jose. There was a company called Stonelight Tile. So California happens to have a very rich heritage of handmade tile, of artisan tile. There's actually a number of companies that do this. And what we have really been doing is kind of this idea of scaling artisan tile and kind of mixing this incredible heritage and legacy and craft with modern day technology and best business practices. But we first actually got to Aromas in 1991 when Paul and his partners at the time purchased the land in Aromas where we are now. And I first met Paul in 2008 and partnered with him in 2009. So, you know, a little bit about our factory in Aromas. Aromas is our current factory and headquarters. We at one point had our headquarters in San Francisco, but we were like really building a sales and marketing hub, finance people, et cetera, in San Francisco. San Francisco became a little too expensive for us, and frankly, it just made a lot more sense to bring everything together. So we've shifted all of that to Aromas. But in production, we have about 115 employees. We have some people who have been with us for 33 years. What's really special about us, and we'll talk more about this, is everyone's paid a fair living wage. Everyone has ownership in our business. And we are proudly employee owned. So 30% of our company is owned by employees through a stock option plan that we first started creating in 2013. And we aim to get this number to be up to about 40%. We also own the property. So in theory, not in theory, but in actuality, our teammates own the property. So it's a unique company with a unique structure. A lot of this is predicated on the fact that we are a B Corp, or a benefit corporation. This is a new paradigm for business. It's really getting away from this shareholder philosophy and more focused on a stakeholder philosophy. So we're one of about 4,000 companies globally that are certified as a B Corp. We're also a California B Corp, or California Benefit Corporation legally, but we're a certified B Corp. And we hold ourselves accountable to a third-party standard to really weigh us and measure us on our transparency, our focus on corporate governance, our commitment to our teammates and their welfare, our commitment to our community, our environment, and our customers. So we're just, we've great benefits, great pay. We're 53% women, 53% female at Fireclay. We're women-led. 66% of our leadership team is women. We do things like gender pay studies. We are very focused on DE&I initiatives. We've pledged 1% of our ownership to nonprofits. We give away 1% of our product every single year. Right now, we're doing a huge project in Watsonville for one of their public works projects. We've given lots of donations to San Jose Unified School District. So just very different in terms of how we think about business and how we approach business, and we hold ourselves accountable to this third-party standard. We're also basically net zero. We offset all scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions. We're really the only tile company in the world that does it. So like I said, we voluntarily make sure that we take away the harm that we cause the environment, because we do use natural gas and electricity. Our products. So we like to say we actually make the world's most beautiful tile. You may not have known that happened in San Benito County, but it does. The Italians and Spanish and Portuguese would disagree with this statement that I would make, but I believe we make the world's most beautiful tile. We certainly make it in the most easily accessible and friendly way possible. We have several different product lines, but we're mostly known for our ceramic tile, our beautiful hand-painted designs, and our glazed thin brick. We don't manufacture the brick. The brick is made best from a partner in Sacramento, but we do glaze it and finish it. What's special about Fireclay is we do everything to order. So we're really all about this idea of mixing color with shape or size to create whatever it is that you want. And we stand behind our products. We ship our products all over the country, all over the world. We collect and remit sales tax in 30 states. And that's always a good indicator of how much of a reach you have, because that means you're selling at least $100,000 in those states. So we have a pretty far reach. This is just some examples of some of the works that we do. We play really well in both residential and commercial spaces. And again, what's different about Fireclay is that we are the manufacturer, we're also the retailer. So one of the things that we did a number of years ago was we basically fired all of our customers. We sold to all these different retailers across the country, and they weren't really doing much for our business. We weren't growing. And because there was so much competition, we felt like we had to do it differently. And of course, we're located in the Bay Area. There's so much great technology here. There's such a passion for disruption and doing business differently, thinking about markets differently. So that's exactly what we did. Was we went direct. We built an incredible digital brand. We built a sales organization, and we've been growing the company immensely ever since. But these are some of the different types of projects we do. Corporate offices. This is in Baltimore. This is through Gensler, which is the world's largest architecture and design firm. This is the Bernardus Lodge locally here in Carmel Valley. Did a number of their restrooms. Salesforce Tower. We actually do projects for Salesforce globally. Our tile is on every floor of Salesforce Tower in San Francisco. We're in the midst of making a project right now for Salesforce Tokyo, which is another one of their towers. It is a custom mural that we do in collaboration with a Japanese artist who does these incredible designs. We did a similar type of project for LaGuardia Airport in 2019 and 20, where the entire front terminal of one of their new of the new airport terminal that LaGuardia just opened is a 30,000 square foot custom Fireclay tile mural that we did in conjunction with a world famous artist. Governor Cuomo actually set some of the tile himself because of his Italian roots, and he has a history of tile. So interiors, exteriors, but what we do is everything from small projects to very, very large projects are our capabilities. And we work with the top companies in the world. People select us because we make absolutely beautiful products, because we can do whatever it is that they want really quick. We turn orders around in honestly as short as a few days. Big orders take us longer, but we stand by our product, and people really love the product, and they love the company. They love the fact that we're made in America. Most 70% of tile consumed in the United States is made abroad. So we're unique in that way. And then we're extremely unique in the fact that we work directly with people. Most of these brands and customers have to go through other parties, and that's not always as favorable for them. So we're very fortunate. In Aromas, we're in the midst of a really exciting expansion to our factory. So the truth is we're growing a lot, and our current facility is just grossly undersized. We have an incredible team. We have the best people in the world. It's one of the reasons we really love San Benito County and the area that we're in, is because our people are just amazing. If you have an opportunity to come visit, you'll see that. We have a very committed, very dedicated, very happy team that we want to take care of. And our current facility it's undersized for today's growth. We have to have a temporary warehouse in Gilroy. So we literally are shipping materials to Gilroy, then to Aromas, back to Gilroy, then to customers. It's completely inefficient. So we're thrilled. We received approval to grow from 35,000 square feet on site to over 80,000. We're now reconsidering that and have an opportunity to increase that to just about 105,000 square feet. We're making a $10 million investment, $10+ million investment in the construction, technology, equipment, to provide amazing facilities, create a lot more jobs. This will allow us to really triple revenues or more within the next 5 years. During my time here, we've grown revenues about almost 9 to 10x. And so when I say we can triple it, I very much believe we can. So we're really excited about this project. We are certainly very eager for any help that the county can continue to provide here, with resources or additional support. What I offer you all is follow us. We have a pretty loyal Instagram following by about 230,000 people who check us out. We have a really special Friday event every week. It's called Factory Friday, where we take everyone inside our factory and we do a whole kind of series of what's going on. We get insane coverage for it. People love it, and it's really fun. We have about 20 million monthly impressions on Pinterest, another 5,000 people on our website every day. So we have tremendous reach, and we have a brand that is really beloved by the design community. We've really pushed the design community to think differently about their products, about how products are produced, and how products are consumed. So we aim to be really special and different in that way. So with that, happy to answer any questions. Really do appreciate the time to share more about the company that we're building in San Benito County. And we really do feel very fortunate and privileged to be in this county. It's a special area, and we're grateful. So thank you.
Questions for Eric? I really think that the B Corp is really fascinating personally. Absolutely tile to the people. This was really exciting. Thank you.
Yes, tile to the people.
Helen, go ahead.
Hi, I just wanted to say I thought the presentation was fantastic. I didn't know we had that right here in our backyard. And I also looked at while you're talking, at the amount of women. I was really impressed. It was just all lady through the whole crew. So 53%, I think that's fantastic as well. So thank you. I really appreciate the presentation.
Yes, I had an amazing mother. My wife is incredible. I have 2 beautiful daughters. And so I'm a fierce, passionate believer in the power of women, and we surround ourselves with as many amazing women at Fireclay as we possibly can.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll have to have you as a special speaker to California Women for Ag. Thank you.
So Eric, we do have Tony Pastore with 3CE. He put his contact information into the chat. I'm sure he'd like to talk to you about energy.
Great. That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, and Eric, Bob Tiffany here. I just wanted to tell you what a great Great presentation, and it's, I know we talked by phone, but it's
Yeah.
good to see your face, and I look forward to meeting you in person. It's really exciting what you guys are doing, and again, we're going to do everything possible, at the county level to really push this along. So, thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, no, thank you for your support. We really, I mean, we've been building this company for 34 years, and we are now in and I've been here for about 13, so it's been a lot of effort. But in our industry, it takes a while to earn the hearts and minds of designers and architects and that trust. And once you do, it really it's really there, and they stay loyal, and they get very passionate, and they get very committed. And because we make everything to order, because we have this incredible variety of products and ability to deliver kind of mass custom artisan products at scale quickly, our capabilities are very unique. So we think we have a big opportunity.
Nate?
Yeah, thanks, Eric. That was awesome. Very impressive. I'd like to enlist you to do a presentation for me, for my company, so I can impress people. But I kind of had a question for you about the media that you use. And I think you mentioned 20 million hits on Pinterest or something like that. And clearly what I provide to our customers is completely different than what you do. But when you look at the data that you get back from, your web advertising, who's looking at do you know who's looking at your stuff? Is it designers? Is it architects? Who is it?
Yeah, so I mean, first off, I'm super fortunate. We have an incredible team. So we have like 9 people in marketing, and they make us look really good. So, that presentation looks great because there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make it look good. And our product also lends itself to just a lot of beauty and inspiration. So I just want to be clear about that. Really everyone looks at it. I mean, it's funny when you think about tile, everyone uses tile, and it's maybe not all the time, but everyone has it. It's in every location, everywhere you possibly go. So it's very funny to me that, when I first got here, I was 28, 29. I rented an apartment. I never, knew people use tile. And of course, now most of my friends have Fireclay in their homes, and so it's really everyone and everywhere. But yeah, I mean, we are very data driven. We're very sophisticated with that. We have a very strong technology backbone. So if I could be helpful in any way, or we could, happy to follow up afterwards.
I appreciate it. That was just really awesome. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's really cool. I'm a big HGTV watcher, and seeing Fireclay tile used on Fixer Upper, and I think on Hometown too, huh?
Yeah. So, and I'm not, but we have people who are, and we just had the like Chip and Joanna Gaines, yeah. And I think they're very well known. They were just on site in Aromas, I think, not them, but their team, for their new network, Magnolia Network. And I think they did a lot of filming around Fireclay and the area. I think they went into the quarry with Granite Rock, where we get a lot of our granite dust for making our tile. So yeah, we're trying to spread the love for Aromas for sure.
Keith, you want to chime in on that one?
Yeah, Chip and Joanna Gaines, they might have some media clout for sure. And Magnolia Networks was really fun, just because of the time, and we're a working quarry. I didn't actually let them in. We went and shot just for them, and if we make the cutting room floor, if we avoid the cutting room floor, then you'll see my hand model. I was the hand model in there for you, Eric.
That's awesome.
Anyway, yeah, they were super cool and real pro. And Magnolia Networks is incredibly powerful. So yeah, it's great to see, and congratulations, just an outstanding presentation. Welcome to the Business Council, and of course we're close neighbors. So they've also been great supporters of our Rock and Run and our community fundraising efforts. So I'm going to try to get that revived this year, Eric.
Yes, let's do it.
I've got a way I've got a way to do rock and run with like a paperless registration. So
Oh, yeah.
see if I can make a big announcement for you in October.
We will be there.
And Fireclay is hiring, so please let everyone you know. I've been posting the job openings on our Facebook, et cetera, and helping spread the word.
you.
So any other questions for Eric? Thank Eric. And also thanks to Scott for joining us, your HS specialist. When it's safe to do so, we'd love to do a tour. And we'll clear that with Scott, make sure everyone has masks and check temperatures and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, Scott does an amazing job keeping everyone safe. So